Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Let me know. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let me see. Okay, you can't hear me. Good. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. I'm sorry. All right. And let's post there. All right. What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday Eve. Happy Friday Eve. I hope you guys are doing well. Our members. All right. Listen, we got a lot to talk about this morning. Let me see. We got Miss Lori up in here. We got Leslie, Bama Girl, Mama V, Baby Peaches, Uncle Jay, Mama Bees, Miss Major. Shout out to y'all for being in the chat. Listen, I'm not gonna make this live long because again, y'all do know that we covered the Diddy trial, so we got duties and obligations here in just a little while. Okay. But as you guys come in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that like button. So listen, we are going to get into a couple of things. We're going to get into DEITRICK HADDON, Hezekiah Walker. I feel like I'm missing some more folks, but some more folks in the gospel industry has spoke about Kirk Franklin and also spoke about Glorilla winning the Bobby Jones Gospel Awards. We're going to talk about that. We will also talk about the backlash that NeNe is facing with the whole T.S. Madison sit down. And then we're going to be talking about Drew Sidora and Ralph as well. Okay. And of course, we'll talk about other stuff in between. First of all, thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being here. It's been a minute since we had like a good morning live because this Diddy try to be taking the boy through up and through there. Okay. I said I wasn't gonna bring this up. I did. I said I wasn't gonna bring this up, but I got to, y'all. I got to only because I just got to. We're not gonna go through the live, but yeah, I got to talk about it. Girl, who told Wanda Jean to put this gray wig on? Who told Wanda Jean to put this gray wig on her head? Okay, that's what I want to know. Who? Who told her? Baby, when I seen this, I keyed down to the ground. Do you understand what I'm saying? You ain't gotta like it, but I keyed all the way down to the ground laughing at Wanda with this gray wig on. Ma'am, who told you that this wig was cute? Okay. Now, listen, what she went live about, I have no clue. I promise you I didn't watch it. I saw enough when I saw the wig. It was enough for me. It was enough when I saw the wig. So I didn't watch it. But from what I'm understanding and what I'm gathering from other people, they're saying that people are saying that Love and Marriage Huntsville was canceled, I guess, and they're saying that it's not canceled. Whatever. I already told y'all my interest in the show. I don't really have an interest in the show anymore. So listen, if it come on, it comes on. If it don't, it don't. That's the way I feel about it. But you know, more power to them. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, y'all get some good ratings and things over there. But like I said, I'm definitely not interested in the show. But I thought that this wig was a key, and y'all already know when it comes to Wanda, honey, it's up and it's stuck when I speak on Miss Wanda. Okay, but I thought that wig was a fool, a plum fool. Okay, a fool. Cause ma'am, what? Okay. So I want to show y'all. We're gonna open up with a little key or two, and then we'll get into the things of the things of the things. And there are some things that I didn't quite put on the thumbnail that I want to get into as well. Okay. So let's laugh a bit. And shout out to the babies over there. Shout out to the babies, the babies, the babies. Let's take a look at Monique's reunion, season 5, over there on the Real Housewives of Potomac. The babies are a key for me, so let's go, honey. She's a pastor, and she reached out to me a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm not going there. I don't play dirty. But
sounds like
since
rumors.
Giselle likes to play dirty,
like rumors, right?
I'll go ahead and return since I'm here right now. But he's definitely been talking to another woman, and it's clear conversations. And if you like to see him, I got him in my little receipt book right here.
I don't have any reaction to that.
Well, then you can just go ahead and have this. He's always asking about her schedule. He's sending screenshots to her whenever he's doing his little church tours.
How do you know those texts are real?
You want me to call out his phone number? I'm sure she knows what his phone number is.
What's your motivation behind that?
410.
Baby Robin is cute.
Jamal Bryant.
Is that his phone number?
Yeah, that's his phone number.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Does that upset you if that's his phone number, she just said?
I don't believe anything that comes out of Monique's mouth or anything that she has in her binder. I'm glad she's done some bindering.
She's a pastor, and she reached out to me a long time ago. She sent a bunch of scripts.
It is so many elements that make this so funny. First of all, Wendy and her sippy cup. Wendy and her sippy cup. At the end of the video, child, why did Monique get up and start dancing in her little dress? Honey, Robin's hair was a cutie. The fact that they had half of Giselle's head shaved was a key. And the fact that The fact that they got Karen playing with her ponytail, baby, this is a kid. Listen, these babies give me my life. And a couple days ago, I had to get on somebody because this one lady was like, "Oh, it's not funny that you have these babies cussing and doing all of these things." I said, "Lady, lighten the hell up, shit. There's so much going on in this world. We could take a little kiki or two, girl. I can't stand folk get like that. Oh, I don't think it's good for the kids. I don't think it's good for the kids, girl." Girl, please get out of here. You the same person that don't mind your babies watching baddies. Girl, if you don't get the hell out of here, playing like you also. Oh, we don't, girl. No, he did not reference. He did not marry the lady that Monique is referencing. The lady that Monique was referencing, if y'all don't remember, around that time, that lady came out and spoke on All About the Teas platform, I believe. It was a different lady. She's a lawyer lady. That's the lady that Monique talking about, the lawyer lady, not the one that Jamal's currently married to. What's up, Leo Lying? What's going on, Sheridan? What's going on, Symmetry? What's going on, Sweet Jane? Yeah, it's not the same lady. Yeah, she actually did speak on multiple platforms. I just remember her speaking on All About the Teas platform when she came on there trying to discredit players. Oh yeah, I remember it all. I remember it all. Well, you was over there trying to discredit players. You came on that platform, and that's what you was trying to do. Yeah, I remember it. I remember it like it was yesterday. Okay. All right, let's move on, y'all. But I thought that was cute, and I wanted to show y'all. All right, so let's get into girl Tokyo. Where bitch made listen, Tokyo Tony. The man read you down and you couldn't take it. You couldn't take it. You couldn't take the man reading you down to the ground in your Nissan Altima. Okay? Listen, Tokyo Tony got her ass out there yesterday and wanted to act a fool because this man called her out. Well, he didn't really call her out, but you can hear her talking. And you hear the anger rising in her voice because she always talks with a bunch of anger. And by the way, I don't like Tokyo Tony. I'm just letting y'all know right now I don't like her. But she talks with so much anger and so much vitriol, right? So I want y'all to listen to what she said to this man, and then I'm gonna play the next video. Yeah. So let's go.
Say what?
Okay, there we go.
My life is good. That building across the street, mine. My name Tokyo Tony. You just emasculated. I don't give a fuck. My name is a celebrity name. Yes. Very. With a whole. Yes, sir. Full of shit you sell that goes to that store. Don't get mad because you're a bitch. You're a bitch. Keep talking, I get somebody come your ass apart. Say something else. Say something else. I'm gonna show this nigga.
Now I wanna see this right here. This is what I be talking about. So you thought it was okay for you to call that man a bitch and all the other things, and then when the man turn around and call you a black bitch, you mad. You can't be mad. Y'all gotta watch how you talk to people, and then when people give you the same energy back, then you mad. Girl, you do this all the time. You can't be mad because that man don't know you as no celebrity. Everybody don't know you, Tokyo Tony. To some people, you look like a regular everyday person. Nobody know you like that. So then I guess he got under her nerves when he said, oh, you a celebrity, because she said my name is a celebrity name, and he said driving a Nissan Altima. Girl, don't do that. This is why I tell y'all all the time, don't be sitting up calling folks all out of their name, especially men, and then expect for men to sit back and not call you out of your name. You deserved it at that point. You deserved everything that he called you outside of your name. You deserved it because you got to calling him all kind of bitches and stuff, and he hadn't even said nothing like that to you. But then all of a sudden, and some of the comments down in the back, oh, he called her a black bitch. Well, y'all not gonna talk about what she called him prior to that? See, too much.
Today. Did I say we was gonna have one of these days? We're gonna have this day today. We're gonna have this day today. I don't give a watch this. Don't worry about it. We're gonna have this day today. Hold on, I'm gonna call y'all right.
And then the fact you got out the car like you gonna really do something. Now check this video.
Because niggas don't make bitches. So when a bitch makes you, okay, they got the big bad one. No matter what it is. I'm just telling you this today. It look like a gun, but I ain't give a fuck, because I ain't gonna make myself hot either, but I ain't give a fuck about none of that. Nah. And then after he makes, yeah, I try to run that nigga down. Yeah, in front of Fridays. Mace and all, nigga. You motherfucking right. I don't know how I got out of the car to do any of that. My adrenaline was going so hard. When a bitch made.
And I said he should have maced your ass blind. That's what he should have done. Because you should have set your ass in that car. What you gonna do? And then get mad when the man defend himself and have to hit you back or do something crazy to you back. Then he wrong. No, y'all gotta understand. Girl, sit in that car and mind your damn business. Drive off. I hope he maced your ass. I hope you feel the feelings of the mace after the fact. Like, that's what I hope. I hope he had maced your ass blind. Leave people alone. Girl, don't nobody know you. You don't get mad because don't nobody know you. You're trash. And be glad that he don't know you. Because again, you trash. You ain't shit grandmama. You ain't shit mama. And you ain't shit celebrity since you want to be a celebrity so damn bad. And since everybody know you. And I said what I said and I ain't taking it back. And that's exactly what I meant. Moving on. All right. Now. What I want to get into next. Oh, this one I got for y'all right here. This is my message and my motto every day. All right. And I guarantee you, we all can agree to this. Let's go. I think I need to open up my videos every day with this right here.
I want people to leave me the fuck alone. I don't fuck with people. I don't want people fucking with me. Leave me the fuck alone. Mind your business. I'll mind my motherfucking business. Don't fuck with me, bitch. I won't fuck with you. Simple. I want people to leave me the fuck alone. I don't fuck with people. I don't want people fucking with me. Leave me the fuck alone. Mind your business. I'll mind my motherfucking business. Don't fuck with me, bitch. I won't fuck with you. Simple.
Simple as that. Very simple. Very, very simple. All right. Very simple. And again, I might need to open up all my videos with that. All right. Very simple. You don't mess with me. I don't mess with you. All right. Okay. So I want to get into this. Like, I get it. A lot of people are upset with Tabitha Brown based off of the things that she is saying with the Target boycott. Listen, I get overall what she's saying. I get what she's saying. I get that we're living in a climate now where we have to be careful with the things that we say, but I get everything that she's saying. If anybody know how brand deals work, if anybody knows how brand deals work, let me just help you out. Sometimes you can sign an extended contract with a company. Sometimes each company would love to renew your contract every year, or maybe they won't love to renew your contract every year. What Tabitha is saying in this video is that, and y'all do know I love Tabitha down to the ground, and if you take this as me defending her, then I guess that's what it is. However, Tabitha is basically saying that she is about to end her partnership with McCormick. She's been with McCormick for 5 years. It started off with her having a contract with 1 seasoning, 2 seasoning, 3 seasonings, and then it ended up being the whole seasoning line that she has. But she's saying now that she's not in the kitchen as much. With some of these brand deals, you're required to be able to push content that is either you in the kitchen or whatever. That's the brand. The brand it's the seasoning. So you have to cook in order to use the seasoning, right? To continue to keep elevating your brand deal with that company, right? So in the video, she specifically explained that. And then you have people in the comments saying, read in between the lines, they don't want her there. Read in between the lines, they this, they that, this, and that. Why can't it be what she just told y'all it was? Why can it not be what she just told y'all it was? That's how brand deals work. When you're not doing anything for the brand, considering the fact of it being seasonings, if you're not in the kitchen cooking, they're not interested probably in keeping up with the brand deal for you, or you're wise enough before they even say anything to go ahead and end that brand deal. And that's what she did. But again, you have people saying, read in between the lines. She not saying this and she not saying that. And it's all about what she not saying. Here's the thing. What y'all talking about is irrelevant because McCormick wasn't even sold in Target. It might have been. A few of her items might have been sold in Target under McCormick, but the majority of them was in all of the stores. Walmart. She had a partnership with Whole Foods, with what's the other ones? Whole Foods. It was several stores that her McCormick seasonings were in. So again, I don't think it's as deep as people are trying to make it. I'm gonna let you guys listen to the video, and again, I get what people are saying about her with the DEI things, but I also still understand. I understand both sides. I understand that I'm the person over here boycotting them for the DEI reasons. I get that, but her reasoning is a little bit different. Or anyone who owns a business, has signed a contract, and I think that's what people are failing to realize. If you have a contract, unfortunately, regardless of if these people out here want to boycott, you still have to do your obligation, or if not, you either get some legal ramifications about not completing your contract, or then you have to pay so much money up front for not fulfilling your contract. Y'all do know that that is such a thing, right? Right. Y'all do know that that is such a thing. Some people can't cancel out their contracts. So what she's saying is, unfortunately, due to the boycott, there are a lot of things that are being taken away from different people. Black-owned businesses, especially black-owned businesses that were selling within Walmart. And please, before y'all get in my comments saying, but I get both sides of it. I get both sides of it. I get both sides of it. And that's all I'm saying. I get both sides of the situation. So let's listen to what she has to say.
So with McCormick, that was supposed to be a 1-year deal. Well, actually, it was supposed to be a 1 post. I was supposed to cook live in 2020, use their seasoning, and be done. Get my little piece of change and go on about my business. But it did so well, they were like, what else do you want to do? I was like, well, I had been trying to, create seasonings, because if you was watching, back in the day, I used to be mixing the seasonings. And so they were like, well, we'd love to create one with you, in which I did Sunshine. And so it was supposed to be a one-time limited release, and it broke the internet, sold out in 26 minutes or something. And it's good. Thank you. And after that, of course, money talks, and they was like, "Oh, well, can we bring you back?" I would say, "Okay, well, let's do it again." So that partnership went to 1 year. Then it did so well, they were like, "Let's put it in stores," right? So then they came and were like, "Let's develop 5 more products with you," and I did. So this partnership that was supposed to be 1 hour turned into 1 year, which turned into 5 years. But as you would know, and everybody else, if you followed me from the beginning, I don't get to cook anymore. I'm rarely ever home. And so I feel that it's time to phase out of that partnership. And so I made a soft announcement, as I call it, on YouTube, but I literally told Hope, I said, I need to make the formal announcement to let people know this will be the year that I phase out because I'm no longer able to be in the kitchen. And I like to do things that are honest. And even though I did create those, I don't get to use them as much because I'm not home cooking anymore like that. And so, so everybody know now, baby, if you see it and you like it, baby, you better get it now because come the end of the year, it's going to be gone, honey. There will be no more. Yes, but that's why you'll see them being, clearanced out and all the things because I'm not going to renew with them. But I just feel like God is so amazing. Something that was just supposed to be a one-time thing turned into 5 years, and I've been blessed by it, and it's time to close the chapter.
See, I guess my thing is a lot of times we don't know how to close chapters. We don't know how to close things. I don't think it is as deep as people are trying to make it. Even if McCormick decided not to work with Tabitha Brown anymore, it would be for a legitimate reason that she's not in the kitchen anymore. She's focusing on her and her husband's branding. They have a cologne and a perfume out. Not only that, she's doing these tours. Not only that, she's going all over the world, being booked for several different things. So again, I don't think that it's as what people are trying to make it. I really do think that, she wants to phase out because she is not obligated to do whatever that contract may ask her to do. So it's simple. I don't understand oh my God, she should do this and this and this and this. And y'all love telling people that really be out here doing a big work. Y'all love trying to tell them what to do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Terry, what's up, Tennessee girl? What's up, Miss Monet? Felicia, I see you. Sweet Vern, Ella E, what's up, boo? Leo Lion, TK, I see y'all. So that's just the way I feel about this. I don't feel like it's that deep. Okay? I don't feel like it's that deep. All right. Let's move on. Oh, hopefully you guys hit that like button, honey. It's free. It's free, it's free, it's free, it's free, it's free, indeed. Hey, it's free. It's free, indeed. Hey, it's free. Hey. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. I hate to do this. Breaking news. London-bound plane crashes in India with 244 people aboard. An Air India plane, maybe that's the plane that I seen and everybody was surrounding it. It crashed, but okay, maybe not. I don't know. I just seen the video of a plane crash where all these people were standing outside praising the Lord for getting off the plane safely. But I don't know if this is it. Okay, wait. So it says India airplane headed for London airport crashed in a residential neighborhood in India. There are 244 people on board. No casualties have been reported, and the story is actually still developing. And this was just breaking 20 minutes ago. So I just wanted to let everybody know. Let's send a prayer up. Let's send a prayer up. And hopefully everyone is okay. I hope and pray everyone is okay. All right. Welcome to everybody coming in. Y'all, please hit that like button. Let everybody know that we're live right now. All right. Let everybody know that we're live right now, honey. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jeezy was on the Breakfast Club yesterday, y'all. Jeezy did talk about his ex-wife Jeannie Mai. He talked about how, you know, their battle over their daughter is, you know, everything is like, you know, tense with the daughter, whatever, the custody battle. However, he's saying that he is finally at peace with everything. And y'all, he hinted at the fact that he may be talking to Nia Long. How y'all feel about that? Y'all feel like it's okay for him to talk to Nia Long? Well, it don't matter to us. I mean, we what the hell we gonna do about it? But he is talking to Nia Long. And y'all know what Nia Long went through. Nia Long went through a you know, her boyfriend, that man over there that worked for that basketball team, did her wrong and all of that kind of stuff. So listen, if they gonna date, I hope that Jeezy do right and be, you know, be a good man to that woman. Okay, be a good man to that woman, and Neil, you be a good man to Jeezy if that's the case. Okay, I can't tell nobody they can't talk to nobody, because in my opinion, I've always thought that Jeezy was fine. Okay, I always thought Jeezy was fine. Okay, but treat that lady right if that's who you're talking to. Okay, y'all, please make sure y'all hit that like button. I dearly appreciate it. It's free. Hey Kim, thank you for joining us. This is the first live. Well, I appreciate you for being here. What's up, April? How you doing? All right, so that's that about Jeezy, honey. And maybe he do want to settle down. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to Jeezy. Shout out to Jeezy. Okay, let me see what else we got. We're not talking about Diddy until it's time to actually talk about Diddy. Hell. All right, let me see. I do not see it. Oh my God. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm looking for something specific. Here we go. All right. So I seen this and I found this to be very interesting. What they gonna do? What the nominees gonna do? They gonna fight about they gonna fight about they gonna fight about the award. That's what I want to know. What they gonna do? Zeus Awards. What the hell they gonna do? The best uppercut ever. The best slap in the face. The best kick. I mean, what? The one who pulled out the most hair. The one who slapped the fastest. The one who, I mean, girl, what? Go off, Limonel, with your Zeus Awards. Go off with your Zeus Awards. Okay, go off with your Zeus Awards. But I when I saw this, first of all, I thought it was interesting that he posted this after the BET Awards, right? Posted this after the BET Awards, and then he said he thinks the comments are funny, but I'm just trying to figure out what they're gonna do. Best uppercut, best punch to the face. I mean, what we doing? What we doing over there, Luminale, Lemon Pepper Stepper? What we doing? I just thought that was interesting. Again, especially being announced right after. I mean, directly after. Directly after the BET Awards. So I found that to be interesting, honey. Found that to be very interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the topics on the screen. So first, let's go ahead and get into T.S. Madison and NeNe leaks. All right. So I'm gonna give y'all my honest opinion. Y'all don't have to agree. I promise you don't have to agree. But I want y'all to hear me out before we, make certain commentary, right? I think the thing is you're gonna have to tune in to those Zeus Awards. Oh, okay. Let me know how it go. Let me know how it goes. I ain't ever giving them a dime of my damn money. Okay, so I want to say this because I actually want to go over this full entire live that, or not live, but sit down that NeNe did with T.S. Madison. So I want to be clear. Let's clear the air. T.S. Madison is not receiving the backlash. It's NeNe who is receiving the backlash. People are calling NeNe transphobic, homophobic, and all of these things. And I honestly think in my community, I'm talking to you first. I think you guys are reaching. I really do. I think you guys are reaching. I don't think that anything that NeNe said, especially when you don't know, makes her homophobic. NeNe specifically asked T.S. Madison to explain. And although T.S. Madison may be frustrated trying to explain, but everybody is not in every... Listen, I'm a part of the community and I don't know everything. Like, let's just be for real. I don't even know what some of these letters stand for. I'm just being honest. Honey, all I know is I'm gay, honey, and I know I like men's. There you go. But the thing that I don't like is we pretend like everybody is supposed to be aware. Everybody in this community is not even aware of everything. So having a conversation with Black women about having conversations about Black women about certain things to educate them, I don't think is calling them, or you should call them homophobic or transphobic. I don't think she was either in this moment. I believe she was actually really trying to figure this thing out. I just don't feel like that. And also, I'm gonna say this too, and y'all really gonna be mad at me when I say this, but I absolutely agree with her. Listen, I don't want nobody stringing me along the way. You don't really like me all the way because you like other things. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Be respectful and talk to me. Let me know what you got going on, honey. If you're presenting as a female and you got a ding-a-ling, I need to know those things. And I think any woman would need to know exactly who she's dealing with. I'm sorry. That's just the way that I see it. So I think that y'all are reaching in this community. Okay? I really do. I think that you guys are reaching in this community because, again, us in this community, we don't know everything. We don't know everything. So I just feel like y'all reaching. I really do. I feel like y'all reaching. It would have been a different story if she'd have been like, nah, bitch, don't tell me nothing about that. I don't care, blah, blah, blah. But she was genuinely asking questions, follow-up questions, to try to find out. And I kept seeing people in the comments calling her transphobic and homophobic. Oh my God, that was so homophobic. And I'm like, what? I think a lot of times y'all want people to react a certain type of way as if they know everything, and they don't. It's a learning lesson at any point in time. I think especially for our community and people outside of our community trying to learn, I think it is always a learning lesson. And in this case, people were saying, oh, NeNe's tone makes it seem like she's not willing to learn, and NeNe this and NeNe that. And y'all know how I feel about NeNe. I goes up for NeNe. But if I felt like NeNe was being homophobic or transphobic, I would say that. I don't think genuinely that she was trying to be either or. I really don't. I really think she wanted to have the conversation. So I feel like y'all just doing too much. And I want to go over this entire interview. I don't want to just take this clip, because this clip does not include when NeNe literally said, hey, girl, I got some questions. Help me. You know, like, again, I just think people are reaching. It's just my opinion. We don't have to agree about it. We don't also have to fall out about it. I just don't feel like I don't feel like it was what people were trying to make it like. You know what I'm saying? The fact that TS said that she only dates straight men, but had an issue with a woman wanting a straight man. Well, and then that's the thing too. I don't think T.S. Madison had an issue with that. I just think that it was her trying to explain it. And again, I feel like we have to approach these things with a different aspect, meaning again, everybody doesn't understand. And sometimes you have to talk to people multiple times to get them or for them to understand what is going on, right? So again, I get why the questions come about, but again, I think that y'all saying that she's homophobic, transphobic, I think is a reach and a stretch in this situation. I really do. But anyway, whatever. Whatever. I ain't going back and forth with nobody about it, but I do want to go over, and I was supposed to do this last week, but child, I'm gonna get to it. But I wanted to go over all of the whole video so that everybody will know what is actually going on. And again, I just don't see the transphobia, the homophobia in this. I don't see it. I don't see it. And for those of you that are in the community, I know how y'all get sometimes, and sometimes y'all don't want to accept what other people are saying that are within the community, and you don't have to. But again, I think it's a reach and I think it's a stretch. All right. Yes, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed. Yes, please. All right. So that's all I got to say about NeNe and T.S. Madison. Y'all reaching. Hell, stop reaching. Stop reaching. Stop. Y'all are reaching. Leave NeNe alone, damn it. In this instance, she ain't bothered nobody. She was asking, in my opinion, questions. Okay? Again, just my opinion. And like I said, everybody in this community, we don't know everything. I don't know everything. Some of them letters in the thing, I don't even know what they represent, honey. Some of them I don't. What's up, Harold? What's up? And I believe it's just NeNe. I feel like it's just NeNe, and I feel like y'all are gonna. And when I say y'all, I'm not specifically talking about y'all, but there are people who are gonna find a way to figure out whatever she's doing as wrong or transphobic, homophobic, this phobic, that phobic. They're gonna find a way to do that when it comes to NeNe. Every time. Just like nobody can seem to find anything positive to say about her show. Y'all said y'all wanted somebody consistent. She's been consistent. She may not be a good interviewer. Okay, whatever. Damn it. Can we move on? The fact that she's consistent, the fact that she's out here paving the way for herself should be enough. Let's get it. And the only thing that you can do from that point is learn. And it's probably gonna take us some time to learn. I promise y'all it ain't that deep. I promise y'all it's not. A lot of y'all be so bent out of shape about her show, but you watching the whole thing. Girl, calm down. It's okay. I promise you it's okay. If you could do better, get you a show, you do better. How about that? If you feel like you can do better, you get you a show, girl, and you invite Latasha Scott over there, and you run down Latasha Scott's facts. You do that. That's the way I see it. Yeah, that's the way I see. What up, though, Harold? What up, dude? What up, everybody? Welcome. All right. So, what's up, baby girl 1981? I wish people focus more on TS charity. They don't do that though. They don't love doing that. Like, they don't want to talk about the good things that T.S. Madison is doing, or they don't want to talk about any of that. And I don't understand it. It's like, let's pick the negative out instead of talking about the positive things. Like, no one wants to talk about the starter house. She's literally providing a way for trans girls who have been incarcerated or who are having a hard time out here, providing resources, providing things, right? That's giving back to the community. Not only that, she got a whole day named after her in DC now, right? During DC Pride. That's huge. That's huge. She's been out here speaking for the girls, period. She been out here speaking for the girls, period. I came in on the tail end of that. NeNe was born in 1967. Maddie took that as a teachable moment to educate or challenge NeNe on an idea that she's probably had her whole life. Exactly, Harold. And that's why I felt like NeNe specifically asked for Madison to break that thing down. She did. Go back and watch the interview. She literally said, "Can you break?" She said something. I'm paraphrasing, but she said something to the effect of, "Hey, I want to know. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it." She didn't have to say that. She didn't have to talk about the situation. She could have just left it at where it was. But because she want to talk about it, then she becomes homophobic and transphobic. It's weird. It's weird. And I'm gonna get on some other outrage that I think is weird too in just a minute. Let's go ahead and move over to the church sector of things, and because I want Drew and Ralph to be last, because I really got some things I want to say about Drew and Ralph. Okay, so let's talk about this the gospel artists versus the BET Awards. Okay, all right, I like Deidrick Haddon. And a lot of y'all probably y'all may agree or disagree with what I'm about to say. But I want to play Deidrick Haddon's video. In case if you guys did not know, Glorilla won. She had a gospel song with Kirk Franklin and Kiara Sheard. She had a gospel song that came out, and she actually won the Bobby Jones Gospel Album of the Year at the BET Awards. All right. And a lot of people are feeling a type of way in the gospel industry about it. I'm going to tell you guys my thoughts. And again, some of you probably are going to disagree with me. And I want to start out by saying this too. I love Glorilla down. But right now, I love all the people. Okay. I love Glorilla down. But I do want us to listen to what Deidrick Haddon had to say. And then I'm going to go into some other things as well. So give me 1 second. Here it is right here. And let's go.
The gospel music industry needs an overhaul, period. After last night's show, it's an indicator that we just need a complete reset. Like what are we doing? Are we allowing this to happen over and over again and wonder why the gospel music industry is dying? Come on, man. In order to have something different, you have to do something different. So we need people in the room that know gospel music, that's in the trenches of gospel music, that's advocating for the genre as a whole and not one particular person. It's already a small genre. So it's hard for us to watch the Dr. Bobby Jones Gospel Award being given to somebody that's not in our space, right? No disrespect to the artist, but that's not the space she's in. And so it makes it discouraging, disappointing, and it takes the wind out of all of it. And we wonder why gospel music is dying. It's because we're doing things like that. Well, on top of that is we're tired. Nobody will say this, but I will. Of seeing the same people being celebrated year after year. Like there is nobody else in gospel music. Like no one else is working. You cannot just give it to one person as if they're the ones that's keeping it going. No. We're done with that. Last night was a great win for the ratings for BET. I give certain people awards for ratings, but it was not a win for the gospel music industry. We got to do better. So I propose let's start something where we can come together and have someone advocating for the genre that have no other motive and agenda in the room but to elevate the gospel music genre as a whole. That's what I feel.
All right. So let me get into this next post that he posted before I give my opinion. So he made this post just about 10 minutes ago. He said, "The great Dr. Bobby Jones called me out of the blue yesterday. It's always an honor to speak with him, and I have the highest respect for this living legend. Dr. Jones opened doors for me and countless others in the gospel music. That particular award carries his name for a reason. This is the man who spent his life fighting for gospel artists to have a rightful place on BET. Let me say this. I agree with him so much that I can't even tell you like I can't even like the video or like his stuff enough because I do agree with him. How many times have I told you guys you're not new here. If you're new here, I can explain it to you. I always have these talks when the BMI awards come around, when there are certain awards. What's the other one? The Black Music Honors Awards. When certain awards come around, and I feel like we're not doing enough. Look how many, you can Google it. Look how many gospel artists actually released albums and weren't even considered. And some of these albums have been extremely great albums, right? And I want to say this before I get to the Bobby Jones piece of it, because I'm going to get to the Bobby Jones piece of it, because I also want to break down this category and some of the people who were in this category. I feel like the gospel spaces, and I saw someone say that the church culture is dying, so the gospel music culture is dying. And I disagree with that. I feel like the church culture is kind of dying out, but I feel like the gospel music industry is just the fact that y'all choose not to support the gospel music industry, because they're doing exactly what they need to be doing. They're dropping these albums, they're going and they're doing press, and they're getting these things out there, but they're not getting out there to the masses. And BET, in my opinion, y'all don't celebrate gospel people anymore. Y'all don't have the celebration of gospel anymore. Y'all don't have Bobby Jones gospel anymore. You don't have Lift Every Voice anymore. You don't have anything literally celebrating the gospel artists. Like, you don't have anything. So when we get to the BET Awards and we have an award named after someone who has literally paved the way for all of these gospel artists, and one thing you will do is you will hear a bunch of people. You will hear a bunch of people say that it's needed. We need this. I like Glorilla down to the ground. Don't get me wrong on that. But y'all, unfortunately, I don't think she deserved that BET award. And please don't say, "Oh, you're a hater. You're a hater." I don't believe that. I'm being completely honest. And again, I get it. It's not Glow. It's not Glow. This stuff is, all of these award shows are ran pretty much by politics, right? It's pretty much ran by politics. But for me, I just don't think that. There are so many people who have released singles and all kinds of stuff. So let's get into that award specifically. Because I ain't gonna lie to y'all, half of them people that was in them categories, I ain't know their ass. Okay, I did not know them. Errol said, I may ask what the issue is with a rapper winning if she featured other gospel artists record. I don't think that's the thing, Harold. I don't think it's about that. I think what DEITRICK Haddon's point is there are the same people who are being celebrated, who are being nominated, who are being, and there are people who have been doing this thing for a long time who's not being recognized in their own category, who are not being recognized for the work that they do. And they're out here working really hard. Again, we don't have a celebration of gospel anymore. The only thing that is honoring gospel people right now is the Stellar Awards. And sometimes they get it right and sometimes they don't. And the fact of the matter is, I even told y'all what I don't like is how the BMI Awards used to be an actual award show. It used to be 5, right? Now they done turned it into a damn luncheon, and it's literally ran by a white man. So I think again, what the whole thing is about is the fact that these gospel artists are deserving, and they're not receiving anything in it. They're not. It's the same people being invited to the BET Awards. I love Kirk Franklin down, but it's the same thing being invited. And his performance, everything was great. Everything was great. But I do agree that there's not enough celebrating these it's just not enough. It's not enough celebrating these people. So I don't want people to take it as it being all about Glorilla, because it's not. I don't think that's it. I don't think it's about Glorilla. I think it's again about the politics and how things work behind the scenes, to the fact that these people are not being honored. And so I agree with him. I agree with him, and I agree with everybody who agreed with him, like Bishop Hezekiah Walker. We're talking about everybody know at least one Bishop Hezekiah Walker song. Everybody know at least one Kirk Franklin song. I think you know more than that. Everybody knows. Listen, y'all don't know, but DEITRICK Haddon wrote "He's Able." Everybody is singing that song around here. So again, I think that there are people out here who deserve to be honored. Why y'all ain't? I hate to say it this way, but again, I don't think that gospel music is dead. Just like I don't think R&B music is dead. You will hear people say, "Oh, R&B music is dying," or "Gospel music is dying." I don't think that. I just think that what it is we are not giving them their just due for doing what they do in the industry. I think that's the way to put it. We are not giving them their just due. We're not. And again, I go back to the BMI. Do y'all remember the year of the BMI Awards? I believe they were honoring Mary. And Lisa Page Brooks, and this is for my gospel heads. Lisa Page Brooks and Tasha Page Lockhart shut that thing down. Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember that? Does anybody remember that? I think not too long ago I reposted it. Does anybody remember that? Y'all realize that we hadn't even really had anything since then. I think the next year they honored Marvin Sapp, and I believe Leandria's song Never Would Have Made It. But besides that, there are so many people that I feel like should be answered. You know what I'm saying? Or honored is what I meant. Sorry, honored. There are so many people that should be honored in these spaces that I feel like they're not. And I do get it. When that's not happening, it does discourage you. It puts you in a way of not doing anything. Like it's frustrating. So I get exactly what he's saying. I get exactly what he's saying. And again, it's no shade to Glorilla. It's no shade because Kirk Franklin and Kiara Shear was on that song. So it's no shade to any of them. But I agree. And I do also think this too. It ain't no reason why y'all keep putting Bobby Jones in the back of this damn stadium every time y'all have a BET Awards. This man needs to be to the front. He got a whole award named after him, and he's sitting 17 seats back. Why? BET has I want them to get it together. Why is this man sitting 25 rows in the back when he literally has a whole award named after him? Why y'all not letting him present that award? Why y'all not letting him, like, I have so many questions about, and maybe he don't want to present it. Maybe he don't want to present it. But I feel like it is a bit disrespectful to a legend to treat a legend that way. And I would say that for an R&B legend, for a hip hop legend, I will say that for anybody. But BET, come on, y'all. We used to wake up every morning watching Bobby Jones Gospel. And people we had never heard of before was on Bobby Jones Gospel. And look at where they are now. I think that was the very first time we got introduced to several people. And you will hear these people literally give that man the props that he deserves for bringing them out and create and making them who they are due to him. So I agree with DEITRICK. I do. I absolutely agree with DEITRICK. We used to watch Bobby Jones Gospel and then Bishop baby. I know Bishop Madison. Boy, listen. I know he is rolling over. He is so unhappy with the people. Yeah, they cut Celebration of Gospel way before the pandemic. Let me see. When was the last Celebration of Gospel on BET? The last Celebration of Gospel was in 2014. Yeah, they were definitely singing Go Get It at the BMI Awards. And my point about bringing them up about the BMI Awards is the BMI Awards have turned into a luncheon, child. But I also want to say this to gospel artists as well. I want to say this, and this is no shade to the gospel artists. When y'all are being honored, y'all don't show up. And sometimes I need y'all to show up. I do. I know sometimes y'all be in uncomfortable spaces, but y'all gotta just start showing up. Y'all gotta start showing up. And I'm not speaking solely about the BET Awards. I'm saying for the Stellars, for any time that gospel music is being honored, y'all gotta show up. Okay, y'all gotta show up. And again, I know that it's not many out there, but I feel like y'all gotta show up. Show up. Show up. The Stellar Awards is literally all we got. It's all we got. It's in August of this year. You gotta show up. Show up and show out. And again, I get it. I get people, like, I get it. Because you feel like your craft, you feel like your work is good and it's not being shown at all. So, you know, I feel like y'all being nominated for these awards at the Stellar Awards. Congratulations on being nominated. I want y'all to show up. Actually, Sheridan, I've been to the Stellar Awards many times, and a lot of those people don't show up. They don't. Maybe since it's in Nashville this year, maybe they'll show up. I do want to go. I do want to go to Stellar Weekend because I want to see if the people gonna show up. Okay, I do. I have already said I wanted to go. It's in August, y'all, and I do. But I just know how some of them could be. Now I know why some people didn't show up to the Stellar Awards. Some of the people didn't show up to the Stellar Awards because it is all of these award shows are politics. They're rigged a little bit. You know, that's just how it is. That's just how it is, right? However, I remember, I don't know if anybody remember this because I've been going to the Stellars a long time. When they first moved the Stellars to Las Vegas, they started with a live band. right? They started with a live band. And then after something happened, and then they start singing to tracks and shit. Oh, excuse me. I'm talking about the Lord. I can't be cussing right now. They started talking, they started singing to tracks and stuff. And I think that's when they started seeing the people buying the tickets start dwindling down. Folks weren't showing up. They couldn't sell out the arena. They couldn't sell out these things because people were interested in a live band perspective. I do remember one of the reasons why they said they went to the tracks was because we were going over our allotted time. Oh, y'all going over the allotted time. Y'all doing this, the award show ends up being extremely long. Even after edits, the award show seems to be extra long. Well, now, honey, they have a live band. They've had a live band for at least the last 4 years. I think, yeah, at least the last 4 years they have had a live band. And they have definitely seen a difference in people showing up. And people, I'm going to tell y'all, Stellar Awards weekend is fun. There are so many things to do. There are so many indie artists showcase. There are so many things. There are so many things to do. My good friend that runs Aldrin, who runs Gospel Artist Entertainment over on Instagram. He's a really good friend of mine. I actually started working with him when he started his company. We started working together. We had went to Stellar Awards a couple of times. He's had a couple of events. I've been able to work with some of the greatest, like Tasha Cobbs. Who else was there? Paul Morton's, PJ Morton. I've worked Fantasia. I had worked with a number of people, honey, and if I could find them pictures, I don't even know if that phone will plug up. I'm gonna try to plug that phone up, and I'm gonna show y'all some of these pictures. These pictures, I promise y'all, Stella, we used to go to Stella's like none other. And so, yes, I would love to go share it. I don't even know what. Okay, there you go. When it's in Nashville, we had a time. It's gotten so much better. Me personally, I never thought that they should have moved it to Vegas. I never thought that. Now, for the people who live on the West Coast, it was cool for, right? It was cool for people because, you know, LA is also like a gospel city too. So it was cool for people like that. But I feel like with it being in Nashville is not far from Georgia. Nashville is not far from Florida. Nashville is not far from the DMV area. Nashville is not far from Texas. Nashville is not far from these places. So I feel like Nashville is the best place to keep it at, leave it at, and stay there. That is a Stellar Award staple, is Nashville, Tennessee. That's a gospel city. Leave it there. Don't move it again. Right? And this is 40 years. This is 40 years. I want all these gospel artists to show up and show out. This is 40 years of the Stellar Awards. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Listen, I am ready to have a time. I'm ready to have a time. And you know, I am ready to have a time. They need to bring it back to Chicago, the original hosting place. You know, I really honestly, I wouldn't mind Chicago. I wouldn't mind Chicago. I wouldn't mind Chicago. I wouldn't mind Chicago. I actually wouldn't mind if they were moving around like they do. And I know this ain't got nothing to do with AIM, but like you know, like we do AIM. I wish they would move it around. I do. I wish they would move it around. Give more opportunities for people to experience an actual taping of an award show. Has anyone in here, besides Sheridan, has anyone ever been to a live taping of a award show? Put a 1 in the chat if you've been to a taping for an award show. See, the good thing about it is, too, if you want to be up and close with these celebrities and stuff, always be a seat filler. Be a seat filler. Be a seat filler. All you required to wear is straight black. That's on sometimes. Sometimes they don't care what you wear, but be a seat filler. Has anybody been to a recording of an actual award show? Put a 1 in the chat if you've been. I already know Sheridan been. Oh yes, baby. I'm coaching down to the ground, honey. It ain't never coming out. I'm coaching down to the ground, honey. But yeah, so again, the moral of the story is I absolutely agree with DEITRICK HADDON. And like I said, I think two things can be true at the same time. I think that I do think that the church culture is dying. I think the church culture has been dying since COVID. But I feel like the music industry, the gospel music industry, it still has it needs to be pumped up, but it's still there. It's still there. And back to what I was doing. So let's see. BET Awards 25. Bobby Jones gospel category. Cause they was naming some people I just did not know. Who was the nominees in this category? Let's see if it showed me more. And also, y'all, if y'all are interested in my recap of the BET Awards, oh, I guess I could have put who were the nominees. Hold on, y'all. Ain't nobody been to no live taping before? Okay, so you had all right, here we go. Dr. Bobby Jones Award were Glorilla. Yeah, we just talked about that, Nicole. It's on the screen actually right now. Glorilla featuring Kirk Franklin, Maverick City Music, Rain Down on Me. Common and Pete Rock featuring Jennifer Hudson, A God. I don't even know what that sounds like. Pastor Mike Jones, or Mike Jr., sorry, not Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones. Pastor Mike Jr. for Amen. Although I do like that song. Amen. Amen. I think that should have won over Glorilla, but okay. Friday for Better Days by Yolanda Adams featuring Serta Baptist and Donna Lawrence. I did like what Donna Lawrence did to that album. Church Doors by Terry Hunter remix Maverick City, Jordan Sparks, Chandler Moore and Anthony. And then you had Tamala Man for Deserve Every Win. And it of course went to Kirk Franklin, Maverick City. Again, I don't know. I feel like that category, we got to do better. BT, y'all got to do better. And I'm actually glad that the people calling y'all out about certain things. But that one right there, yeah, yeah, y'all need to revisit that. Revisit it next year. Do well. Baby, if I had the money, if I had the montees, I would definitely get a celebration of gospel going back again, honey, because that was a time. That really was a time. That was an era. Like, we didn't miss celebration of gospel, honey. Okay, we just didn't. Just all of these things to celebrate these gospel artists, I think they do deserve the same amount of respect and accolades as everybody else. All right. Me personally, Harold, I just named the people in that category, and me personally, if I think somebody should have won, I think it should be Pastor Mike Jr. I feel like his song should have definitely, like, his song Eats. Yeah, his song Eats. I feel like Glow probably won because of who Glow is, and again, it's the BET Awards. When people are voting, they're not thinking, their brain is not transitioning to gospel music, especially if you don't listen to it like that. Your brain is not transferring to gospel music. It's going to transfer to somebody. I mean, if you listening to hip hop and R&B or whatever, that's where your mind is going to go. And I think that's why, you know, Glorilla won that category. And again, I want to be very clear. No shade, no tea or nothing like that to Glorilla. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations. Like, I would never take anybody's accolades away, but I do agree with DEITRICK Haddon. I do. All right, so let's get into our last topic, because y'all know I got to get on this Diddy train in about an hour. So, listen. You got this narcissistic clown, Ralph, who is on this internet, on this good internet that we do have, on this good internet. He is over there showing out. Okay? Showing out. Now, he decided to go on last night and release all these text messages and these pictures. And what I'm doing is going based off of the information that Ralph decided to put out. And I'm going to tell y'all something. Do I think Drew is innocent? No, I don't. And that's my girl. I don't think she innocent. But this narcissistic bastard gets on my nerves because, girl, this proves absolutely nothing but what Drew has already told y'all. Drew said that she was flirting with she was flirting with Ty Young. So he decided to post these pictures and these screenshots. Ty is calling Drew baby and Drew is calling Ty baby, whatever. So they literally said that they were flirting. Here's my post that I made this morning. I don't even know if y'all can see this, but here's my post that I made this morning. And I'm actually about to read Ashley's retweet to my post. But what I said was, I disagree with just about everybody with this Ralph versus Drew, because everybody talking about Drew is such a liar. Oh my God, Drew is such a liar. Drew, you just lied. Oh my God, you lied. What do y'all see that's different from what everybody else is saying? Because all these pictures prove to me is that they were flirting, literally. There's a picture with her, with Ty resting her head on Juicador's shoulder. There's another picture of Juicador laying out in a car asleep and Ty. These people act like they have literally seen a picture of Ty and Drew kissing and smooching and going on. So to me, it's like, nigga, what you doing? And then you come on here talking about, she wanted me to look bad, so that was a storyline for me going to Tampa. You a lie, and don't nobody believe that shit, Ralph. And I'm starting to think something else, and a lot of y'all not gonna like this, especially people who like Portia. I think it is very interesting that Portia sat down with Drew and said, oh, you talking to Black and all of this kind of stuff, and then here come Ralph with all of these receipts allegedly that he have on Black. How did you get those receipts? Not only that, did you take this girl's phone and you screenshot all of this stuff in her phone? You do realize that there's a law against that right now, and it's called third degree harassing communications. Ralph, you're not innocent, bastard. You're not. And for you to literally sit out here and want to embarrass the mother of your children is so whack to me. I can't stand none of y'all niggas that sit up and wait until all of this stuff happens, because Ralph, all you really got to do is sign the damn papers. But you don't want to do that. You rather embarrass the mother of your children out here in these streets. Have Drew said some stuff that Ralph has done? Absolutely. But Drew ain't never posted nothing on the internet saying anything about Ralph. Because guess what? At the end of the day, the kids gonna have to see that one day. Ralph is full of shit. Drew ain't innocent, and neither is your ass. Let's be very clear about it. Ralph, peanut head ass bastard, you. I don't know, this just kind of pissed me off last night because I was like, sir, sit your ass down in that basement. And we supposed to believe that you ain't bringing no damn women in that basement. Boy, if you don't get the out of my face, boy, go straight to hell. Because none of us, I believe none of us in this chat believe that your ass is innocent. And you can say all you want to say about, and side note, I didn't know that Carlos King's producer Marcus was Drew Sidora's producer as well. Anyway, that's very interesting because Drew tagged that man and said that Marcus was the one that told was the one that told Drew that Ralph was in Tampa, Florida, y'all. I saw that comment and I thought, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell-ante? What the hell? Marcus, you sound like you're a little messy, but I guess that's what producers supposed to do, honey. Supposed to be a little messy. But sir, Ralph, again, get out of our face like we supposed to believe that you ain't had no infidelity. You just, everything is Drew. Everything is about Drew. Girl, boy, again, play with somebody else. What's up, Really B? Hey, boo. Play with somebody else. Now he's been a cheater, so he works between OWN and Bravo, according to Drew Sidora. And actually, I seen Marcus take pictures with some of the housewives. So yeah, he is clearly a producer on. I guess he played back and forth from Housewives to Bravo. Bitch, now it just came to my mind. Marcus is definitely the reason why Martell was over there with Sheree, and that's all I'm gonna say. But anyway, in any event, Ralph, stop playing with us. Stop. Now I want to go read what Ashley said. Ashley said that she believed that Drew may have licked the cat. Okay, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Basically, what I'm saying though, Ashley, this is what I'm saying. I'm saying, and we ain't seen no pictures or nothing. We ain't seen his receipts aren't giving us, oh, they hunched, they licked, they did whatever. It ain't giving that. It's giving straight flirting, which is what she said. Okay. So Ashley said, as a real lesbian who knows how a lot of studs work, she definitely let Ty eat it, at least finger it. Oh my God. And Ralph is still full of shit. Two things can be true at the same time. Two things can't be true at the same time. But again, based on the receipts that he allegedly posted, we don't see that. We don't see any of that. They ain't calling each other over the lick cats. They ain't doing none of that. You know, touching, fiddling with the cootie cats. They not having reminiscing on them fiddling with each other's cootie cats. They're not doing that. So the realistic thing, based off the information that we have, I call cap on Ralph bullshit. He full of shit to me. I mean, again, based on the things that we've seen, maybe Ty did let her eat it. Or maybe she did do it. That's on them. But again, what Ralph is doing is not putting out receipts that would sum up to say, oh yeah, they did something. No, he's not doing that. I do believe that him and Portia is working together. I absolutely believe that. I do absolutely believe that. Y'all don't have to, but I do. I believe it. Uh-huh. Do. Yep. I do believe it. And again, I'm going to say this, and I ain't going to take it back. Ralph, if Drew decided to go over here and lick a box or two, I think it'd be okay compared to what you've done. I for one, as a man, I'm a gay man, but I'm a man first. I don't believe you been sitting out here and you innocent and you ain't done nothing. I do believe you brought women's into that basement. Why it take you so long to respond to that? Drew been saying that. Drew been saying that for over a month now. Now your ass wanna start releasing alleged DMs and text messages and stuff like that, sir. Ralph, take your peanut head ass and go straight to hell real quick and fast. Swiftly. Because again, I stand on what I said. Until there's other things that are proven off up in here, until I see some a video or some action or something like that, then that's when I'll agree. But again, even if she did lick on the cootie cat, huh? Stop the tea. Ralph, your ass ain't innocent. Ty was at the BET Awards with Brandy. Yeah, but I don't know. Brandy over there still with that man that was sleeping with 300 women. It just ain't no way in hell, Brandy. It just ain't that much dick in the world that's gonna let me sit up here and after you done publicly went on the internet and told the people that you slept with 300 women. 300 women. Y'all know Ty wasn't with no Brandy Norwood. Tennessee girl, you know good and well. Not after Brandy just came for Reggie the way she did. Oh no, ma'am. Talking about Brandy McSeal. Not Brandy Norwood. But is she still with that man? Y'all watching Basketball Wives? Do anybody know? She's still with that man over there. That man went on national TV and told, and I never will forget that episode of Ayanna Fix My Life. She took that toilet paper and wrapped it around Brandy's head. I'm sorry. Baby, sometimes Ayanna Fix My Life was a key. Okay? Speaking to this hole. And when she told Hazel E to sing, who did she tell Hazel E to sing to? She said, sing your song. Pop my butt. Pop, 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 pop my butt. Pop my butt. Pop, 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 pop my butt. Baby, she was the first one to call the Pay Sisters, one of the Pay Sisters, nice, nasty, honey. Your shit, sing to the ancestors. Pop my butt. Pop my butt. Pop, 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 pop my butt. Pop my butt. Pop my butt. My butt must pop, pop, pop my butt. Baby, Brandy left him. She's on a so-called break. A break? No, when we break, we gonna break forever. Nigga, you said you was with 300 women. I don't even care if you wasn't with 300 women and you did that for the TV. It's the fact that you told the world that, hell no, I would never. A break. But we would break forever and we'll never be no nothing. No nothing. A break. Okay, y'all. Well, listen, this is just my thoughts on Miss Drew Sidora and Ty. And I ain't saying Drew is innocent. I'm not saying that Drew is innocent at all. All I'm saying is Ralph damn show. Like, my favorite is when she she said, I'm gonna go to the bushes. I'm gonna just go over here to the bushes and weep. I'm just gonna go to the bushes and weep. Baby, that show was funny. Not on my watch. Bring her back. And start off with damn Tamar. She probably would never fool Tamar again. Tamar was so mad, disrespectful to Tamar was so damn disrespectful. She was disrespectful at the wazoo, honey. She did. She did. She had some classics. That yeah. And she told Leandra Johnson, and what you need that cigarette for? Leandra said, I can't do this. I can't do this. What you can't do? This. What's this? This. What's this? This. So why you got that cigarette? Because it is. Baby, I guess Ralph will report back to He-Man Woman Haters Club and formulate his next move with the Martell. Watch, Harold. You already know. What is podcast over there doing? I forgot he had a damn podcast. Let's see what that podcast over there doing. YouTube. Let's see. I ain't watching now episode. I just want to see what them views is doing. Let's see. Ralph. Not Mims got a video talking about warning to all Diddy content creators. Diddy just got caught hiding something. Okay, I'm gonna have to go over there. Ralph Pittman. Ain't that his name? Oh, and let me say this about old girl. Gigi. Gigi got a podcast over there, and she did call Drew Sidor all out of her name. And now you over there mad, talking about women need to stick together. You listen, it ain't no issue with you over there. And that was on now that's TV, that ghetto ass place over there. You know where they do all that fighting and stuff like Zeus and stuff. Okay, so let me show y'all. This the thing she talk about. So Drew had done an interview with Angela Yee, right? And I guess her and this Gigi girl worked together, or Angela Yee had an interview with Gigi. Well, Gigi sat down with Ralph, right? Called Drew all kind of whores and hoes and stuff like that. I'm talking about Gigi said it, not Ralph, but Gigi said it. So then Gigi is feeling some type of way because Drew don't want to sit down and do no interview with her. She has to reach out to Drew, talking about she want to hear Drew's side of the story. I wouldn't sit down with your ass neither, because girl, you don't know me like that to be sitting up here calling me no whores and hoes and stuff like that. Who do you think you are? I wouldn't come sit down with you. Are you serious? Y'all be out here wanting Drew to do the impossible. Y'all be acting like Drew is a piece of shit out here. I don't like the way y'all do Drew. I don't. Do Drew lie? Yes. Is Drew innocent? No. But y'all be doing Drew wrong. Y'all really do. So you think and then now you talking about women's empowerment. No, you wasn't talking about women's empowerment when you were sitting up with her estranged husband, calling her a hoe and a whore. Like, come on, man. Does that even make any logical sense? And then Angela Yee, see, this is what bothers me about you, girl, because you supposed to be about all women's empowerment too. You wasn't seeing where Drew was coming from. If Angela Yee, you wouldn't go over there and sit with a person who talked to your estranged husband, who sat up and kikied with him and called you hoes and whores, called you all out of your name. You wouldn't want to sit with them either. Stop playing with me. I'm tired of y'all trying to act like this stuff is not realistic. Girl, a regular person, would y'all go sit down with somebody like that? Put a 1 in the chat if you would. Put a 2 in the chat if you ain't. I'm just asking. Is you gonna go sit down with somebody who talked to your estranged husband and not only let your estranged husband talk crazy, but then turn around and call you whores and hoes and then expect you to want to come over here and have an interview? I bet you I wouldn't. And if we did have an interview, I'd embarrass you on your damn show. And you wouldn't air it, I'm sure. I'd cuss you all out. You call me out all of my name, I'm gonna do the same to you. Ralph got 609 subscribers. Baby, the subscribers even know you full of shit. Um, he got several episodes on here, y'all. He got, well, let me see, how many? 3, 4, 5. We got 5 episodes on here. 162 views, 135 views, 101, 710, 166, 1.8K, 1.3K, 1.7K, 3.1K, 1.8K, and 817 on the original trailer. Well, Ralph, I have to tell you something. Ralph, let me tell you something. Ralph. One and accompanied with my peace of mind. I bet you I will never sit down with you, because you know what accompany my peace of mind, what to do my peace of mind good, not ever talking to your ass ever in life. That's what helped my peace of mind. Ralph love bombed that girl, man. It's so obvious now. Absolutely. And when she tells stories about when they were still in Chicago, or when they was doing this, when they was doing that, it all makes sense. It all makes sense what Ralph is over here doing. Ralph ain't shit, y'all. And that's just the facts. Ralph ain't shit. Okay? He just he ain't. He ain't. Hold on one second, y'all. Yeah, Ralph a piece of dog shit is what he is. Okay. Yeah, I had just realized I didn't even make my Diddy live. What the hell I'm doing over here? Okay, but I just made it. Okay. What was I saying? So yeah, listen, throughout this whole live, you may not have agreed with me, and I'm okay with that. We good. We Gucci, baby. I bet his demographics of demographics of black women too. What's up, Sweet Essence? Why doesn't Angela get Ralph out of Drew's basement? Since you think he's so great. Angela said Ralph was great. You know what? I haven't even watched this last episode of Housewives. I've been so focused on trying to get other stuff done. Hey, Precious Jewel, I have time to watch it today. I do. I have time to watch it today. Trying to be a Kevin Samuels from the basement. What they call them people, the red pill community or something like that. The red pill. Yeah, he got that same thinking of no good ass Corey Holcomb. And to the person who said, why y'all don't go in the court, why y'all don't go on, somebody said, you don't go in on men like you do women. Now, y'all, this was very recent. I said I wasn't going to address this, and I'm still not addressing, I'm just talking about it. So somebody said, I go in on women more than I go in on men. And they use Corey Holcomb as an example. You a bald-faced ass lie. I let Corey Holcomb's ass have it every time I can get it. Every time his ass is in the news, I let his ass have it. Especially when he disrespected Felicia Rashad. So y'all got another thing coming. That don't faze me. Men and women can get it effing around with me. I eat Corey Holcomb ass up. I eat these men up. I don't give a shit because they men and because I'm a gay man. What you trying to insinuate? I don't like when y'all do that. Because what is you insinuating, girl? I have you to know I ain't scared of nobody breathing. Be clear. Okay? I give it to the men just like I give it to the women. Baby, you know, Harold, it's so crazy because, child, these people, they be yes women and men. That's what they be. And I don't give a damn. Again, I goes in on Corey Holcomb and I go in, just went in on Ralph's ass. Ralph is not innocent. And I'm staying 10 toes down on that. Ralph, you got to come better than this. And no one believes you saying that you didn't go, that you went to Tampa for Drew Sidora's storyline. I don't believe that shit. I believe you went over there with Tampa. You was over there with what's that gal name from last season? What's her name? What the hell is her name? What was that girl from last season? The one I ain't like with that scarecrow's face. What's her name? God dang it! What was the girl name? She was supposed to be the cousin. Damn it! There you go, cousin Courtney. If cousin Courtney was your cousin and all that shit, why you ain't had your cousin on your podcast? Why you ain't had your cousin on your podcast? And y'all can film that episode when Drew Sidora got to leave the house. Child, y'all ain't no damn cousins. Y'all was full of shit. We cousins. And to be very clear, they couldn't even name how they was cousins. Yeah. My grandma's sister aunt was Ralph's great auntie. Girl, what? Girl, what? Your grandma's great sister was what? The Ralph. Do what? Your grandma what? Girl, y'all couldn't even get that lie together. Why Shamia ain't made no guest appearance on the podcast? Why the podcast that he originally met up with Shamia about he ain't done? Cause this one he doing in the basement ain't it. So, child, I can't. But I just had to let y'all know my thoughts on Drew. And Drew and Ralph, based on what we see him, I don't think it's that deep. I don't. As far as Ralph is trying to make it, like, oh my God, what you're proving to us don't show us nothing but flirting. That's it. Yeah, I don't know why Drew is on the end. Yeah, I know a lot of y'all was saying, oh, she ain't been on Watch What Happens Live. But I told y'all that they still had more episodes, and she was just on last week. So I don't know. I don't know what Bravo's plans is with Drew. I think Drew is easy money to the network, meaning like Drew doesn't mind getting out there and doing what she needs to do. I mean, even if it doesn't make her look the best, Drew don't mind. And that's the part that I like about Drew. Like, Drew is a housewife. Like, she's a housewife. I mean, despite all the stuff she's going through with Ralph right now, she's still a housewife. So shout out to Drew. Shout out to Drew. Y'all try to tear that girl down every chance y'all can get. But guess what? Guess what? You good in my eye, Drew. You good in my eye, Drew. Now, Drew, I don't think you innocent, but you good in my eye. How was Drew at the end of the couch, but not fraudulent faith? Well, as I told y'all before, Phaedra got it in with the network. And I'm sure Portia also said she wants Phaedra to sit next to her. I'm sure all of that has happened. People came up in my comments talking about Portia don't got that type of pull. It's not about, or Portia don't make decisions. It's not about her making decisions, but when you in the producers and when you in the pocket of the network, I mean, you can go ask, and your wish can be granted. It's that simple. Faye must be messing with somebody down to the Bravo. Child. Well, we do know that Bravo do like Phaedra. Bravo do like Phaedra. Andy like Phaedra. Andy really like Portia. We know Andy don't care as much for Kenya. I don't care what y'all say. He got his people that he don't, and I don't think he care much for Drew. But hey. All right, listen, y'all. I'm getting ready to, looks like they are back in the courtroom. So I'm getting ready to go ahead and end this because this video was not supposed to be this long. It was actually supposed to be right at an hour. But I felt like the conversation surrounding DEITRICK, HADDON and the Kirk and all of that kind of stuff, I felt like that was a good conversation. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. All right. If you are interested in any of the Diddy coverage, meet me over on the next live, which is, I had it set for 9:15. I'm about to change that. Since they already in the courtroom. All right. Listen, hit that like button. If you like to bless the platform, you guys know how you guys can bless the platform. Cash App, Venmo, Super Chat, Super Sticker. It's all greatly appreciated. Again, Blue, if you text me one more damn time, I done told your sorry ass that I don't want nothing to do with that shit. I'm so sick of you bastard. Sorry, y'all. I forgot I was still on live. Y'all, I have gotten this. I don't know who this blue person is, right? This blue person keeps sending me these text messages. I don't even know how this person got my number. I don't know who this is. It's somebody playing on my damn phone. I don't like my phone to be played with. Leave me alone. I don't know who the hell blue is. And if I call, it'll say, I have blocked them. But they keep texting from a different number. You know, you can text from a number. You can text from from a what is it called? They've been blocked. All their numbers been blocked. They keep texting me from different numbers. Talking about they blue. Who the is blue? The only blue that I know is a he sell dope. Okay, and I don't know him like that. Yeah, they'll once I block the phone number, then they'll come texting from their email. I don't know what it is. I think it's spam, scam, whatever you call it. But it's getting on my nerves. Blue is giving me the blues. Hell, getting on my damn nerves. Leave me alone. Might be one of your singers trying to give you their Social Security check, baby. Harold, I can't take these people check. I cannot take these people check. Folks always say, you know, well, all my friends laugh because I tell them all the time I attract older people. I ain't gonna say old people, but older people. And it's funny that you say get that Social Security check. I can't do that. Y'all remember I told y'all that lady who told me, she said, I'll give you all my Social Security check. I was just playing with her. I promise y'all I was just playing with that lady. But I asked that lady how much her Social Security check was. When she told me, I said, oh, baby, you better keep that. You might want to keep that. You might want to keep your check, honey, because you got bills to pay and stuff. And yeah, I can't do nothing with that. Baby, that check was only $600 and some dollars. No, baby, you keep your Social Security check. I can't do nothing with it, okay? Can't do nothing with that $600 check, baby. It don't do me no good over here. Oh, you being gracious about $700. It was $600 and some dollars. It wasn't even $700. Let's be clear. She was I said, nah, baby, I ain't gonna be able to take your check. I ain't gonna be able to do that to you. I ain't gonna be able to do that to you. But it is weird that that's all I seem to attract. It's like older people. If it's any young people out there that like me, you could tell me I won't bite you or nothing like that. But damn, every time I go to my DM, it's somebody that don't even really know how to work Instagram. Hell, how am I talk to you? How? You don't even know how to really work Instagram. Do any of y'all feel bad for me? Do y'all feel bad for me that I keep attracting older people? I want somebody who's older and got a little wealth, honey. I want somebody living from Social Security check to Social Security check. What that's gonna do for me? What is it gonna do for us? What is it gonna do for us? So the young people, if it's any young people out there, any young people out there, that is not a blessing, Harold. What's up, Tracy? That is not a blessing, Harold, to take them people's Social Security check. That's not a blessing. That is not a blessing. I feel so bad after that. Like, I can't take them people whole check. Oh. Let Bertha Lou. Hell, not Bertha Lou. Bertha Lou. Oh my God, no, that is horrible. That is horrible. Not Hattie over here hitting me up. Leave Hattie and Bertha Lou and Bertha May and Bertha Jean. Leave them where they at, honey, because I don't want no parts. I don't want no parts. Oh, baby. Jacob, hold on, because I got my AARP. I got my AARP discount. Well, it's no age limit on there. I hope y'all know that. Shit, I got my AARP discount. Can't wait to use it next month. Can't wait to use it for that good hotel room. Did. Signed up for the next 5 years. Did. AARP, certified, classified, discounts. Y'all better go over there and get y'all AARP, honey. Go on and pay up for the years. $50 for 5 years. Go on and pay up. They got a special going on right now. Dude. We'll be taking that AARP card everywhere I go. Is let Bertha Lou spoil you and cook you some good fried chicken and collard greens. I could do that on my own. Yes, anybody above the age of 18 can get AARP discounts and an AARP card. Sure can. I didn't know until about a week and a half ago. They was telling me we was live talking about Diddy, and they was telling me, and child, I went on there, hopped on there, and they got some really good discounts on hotel rooms, rental cars, honey. You can get airline discounts, all kind of stuff. Is so Jacob, they have to do me one a little bit better. Yeah. I paid $39.99 for 5 years last year. LOL. I got my mom name. I didn't know. Oh, you did it in your mom's name? No, y'all could do it. You can do it for yourself, and you can get the AARP discount. All I did was Google, do you have to be a certain age? And it just says you have to be over the age of 18. While they prefer you be over the age of 55, they can't deny you. So just go over there and get it, honey. All right, y'all. I'm gone. Hey, Twin Flames. I'll see you guys over in the Diddy live. I'm actually getting ready to go use the bathroom, and then I'm going to start that live, all right? I'll see y'all there. Peace. Wait, put you on. Oh, we was talking about AARP, the AARP discount. That you can get AARP discount even with you being like 18. You can still get it. You can still get it. Get it. Shit. And then we got more Jane Doe, honey. All right, y'all. I will talk to you guys later.